Oh, the weekend gone. Oh, the weekend gone, boy. We back. We is back. We back. We back. We back. We got to get ourselves together. We got to get ourselves together. We coming out the weekend. We got to let these essential products die down just a tad bit so we can get back into kind of like the little sober life and stuff to where we got to go out on to pay bills and take care of ourselves and these little ugly ass churn out here in these streets. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app to say I catch the replay. Got blood works to do at the doctor. Go ahead on to get it on in. Remember, we gotta ask for a full workup. We gotta ask for a full workup test for everything. Test for everything because they're going to charge you for everything, even if you don't get tested for everything, just in my mind. But that's the way that we can find out whether we really, really got some or we really, really don't got some right at that time. Appreciate that right there. How y'all doing? I'm Willie. We appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the Midday News Show. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Tell somebody about a player. And what else? How was y'all weekend? How was everybody weekend? Say what's up, Pastor the 412. Cliffsboro, Pennsylvania is up in here. Say the 334 is checking on in. Say the D is in the building. What it do, what it do. North Carolina's in the house. Say hey, chat family. What's happening? Happy Monday, Willie and chat family. Y'all come on in. Do not be afraid. It look like they sending out notification though. It really do look like they're sending out the notification. So shout out to YT. Shout out to YT for participating early in the week. Now typically they do send out the notifications like on Mondays. They send them out on Mondays and it just go to down. Damn it just be going downhill from Monday. You know, like as soon as we start the week, they send them out, and then it just start to go right on down. I do not know why they act like that when we still go live every day at the same doggone time. The 334, the Gun Monkey Time is in the building. Say the 214 is up in the house. What's happening? The 757 is up in this thing. What it do? What it do? Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Oh, yeah. The 817 Texas is up in here for Cyber Monday. Listen. Cyber Monday is a good Monday. Go ahead on and spend it if you was gonna spend it anyway before Cyber Monday. that's how you spend your money. If you were gonna buy some, if you were gonna buy some before the sale, go on buy it while the sale is going on. But like I always tell y'all, it's only a sale if you know the price before the sale date. Before the sale come up, if you already know the price was $500 and now it's on sale for four, because you already knew the price. So that's when you can say, yes, it's really a sale. I know, people. We did those words sale, discount, free, them words there has always gotten us over these years, and that's what got us in a whole bunch of positions that we is in right now because we follow those words a lot of times, and those words really don't be meaning nothing. It really don't be meaning nothing because we do not know what had done happened before that right there. You say, Willie, have you heard about T.I.'s son? Yeah, I'm going to talk about Lil Buddy tonight. I don't feel like talking about Lil Buddy this morning because, this afternoon, this midday, because, like, it really ain't that serious to me. It really ain't that serious to me. People stupid. But we will allow people to be stupid, but we're gonna do that there later on once people go ahead on and get home and settle on in. But now it's early. People out at work. People done miss work. They're trying to extend the vacation days. You know what I'm saying? But give yourself a pat on the back because y'all done made it over 100 by '07. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Show enough do. Mississippi's in the building. So the 817 Texas is up in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on. Spend them money. Got it. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's in the building. So the 312 Shot Town is in there. Say what up though, church. Say the 612 is up in here. Appreciate that right there. What do we have? Memphis, Tennessee, the 901 is checking on in. He said happy Monday. Midday News family, the 513 Cincinnati, Ohio is hitting that like button to say hope you are too. I sure enough appreciate y'all with these likes early, and they is running up real fast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that means we finna go ahead on to get into some news. We finna go ahead on to get into some news. I hope that you all enjoyed your your Thanksgiving and time with your family because a whole bunch of people that had to go back home because work started today. Now a lot of people they went back home today because they extended it until Tuesday. So shout them people out. I hope that they had a good time, and I hope that people help y'all clean your house before they left. Because a lot of times we like be having like some nasty people who do not believe that they should assist you in cleaning what they had done messed up. You know what I'm saying? Uh-huh. Yeah. Because you family, they think that it's cool to leave your house nasty. I know. We got people like that everywhere. I do understand. I do understand a lot of people will go through that right there. But anyway. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you.
New
Doggy, we
details
got to
tonight about this man.
slow me down. Baby, we got to go to Texas. What is we doing? Oh no, I pulled it up from the wrong one. I am so sorry. Oh man, listen, we running a little slow on Mondays. We got to get back in the groove. Coming off the weekend. We must get back in the groove. A few things had to. Oh, all right. So I got it. Bam. Let's go to Texas. We finna talk a little bit about domestic love out here in these streets. In case you're new around here, these are some of the things that we talk about because we have to I don't want to say prove domestic love because it proves itself. It proves itself out here. We love one another the way that we love one another, and a lot of us we really do love, and we show our love. A lot of y'all just be talking. A lot of y'all just be talking. I love you, boo boo. I love you. All that shit. Listen, around here we show love. And if you don't show love, we kind of really don't believe that you love the person that you saying that you love. But we gotta damn it, whoa. Oh, yeah. All right, bam. So I got three of these. I am so confused, but it's just so much going on out here. We got the Texas police is looking for a husband. Looking for a husband who done messed around and done stabbed his wife, the one he loved.
And looking across Texas this morning, police in North Texas now say a man they believe stabbed his wife to death could be in Mexico. On Friday, they found his truck abandoned near the border. Fox's David Sedentry spoke with the woman's family.
34-year-old Hilda Garola was leaving her husband of 14 years.
She was leaving her husband of 14 years. Go ahead, Sugar.
38-year-old Luis Pardo.
She didn't want to be with him anymore, that she didn't feel like the love was there anymore, that his character had changed so much, and that she just didn't want to do it anymore.
Her family says on Tuesday, Garola and her 3 children were moving out of their Balch Springs home off Eric Drive. Just before all of her belongings were out, police say Pardo killed her. Griselda Garola Yanis, the victim's sister, says one of their sisters who was there witnessed the attack.
She didn't want to be there no more, and listen, she accomplished her goal because she not there no more.
She got frustrated because he kept telling her, hey, come inside and get your shoes, come inside and get the shoes. She went inside and got the shoes, and unfortunately, he pulled her in between the washer and dryer that's located in their kitchen, and between the washer and dryer just pushed her back and started stabbing her to death.
He baited her back in the house with a pair of shoes. She said that he hadn't been changing. He baited her back in the house with a pair of shoes.
Stabbed at least 14 times, according to police.
He did do all of this in front of their 3-year-old son and my 7-year-old nephew.
Griselda Garola Yanis says the sister who witnessed it tried fighting off Pardo.
By scratching at him, punching him, hitting him as best as she could.
Pardo took off before police arrived, but they don't think he's in North Texas anymore.
Luis's pickup was recovered in El Paso, but it was unoccupied.
Pardo.
Do y'all understand that he is like no danger to the public? Let me explain why. Her sister, after he just had them stabbed her to death, the sister tried to scratch him off and fight him off and hit him and punch him and do all that fly stuff right there. Guess what he didn't do to the one who is attacking him? He never stabbed her. His mission was to stab the wife. He never stabbed the sister who is actually hitting him now. And hell, if you already got one one murder up under your belt, you might as well. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So he's no threat to the public.
Is not a U.S. citizen. There's fear he might be in Mexico.
Oh, so he ain't no citizen. Oh, shit, he out here.
He does have family in Zacatecas, Mexico.
The couple's children, girls ages 12 and 10, and a 3-year-old boy, not only lost a mother, but have an on-the-run father.
Out of nowhere, just murder somebody that you cared so much about.
Do you see, did you hear what she just had them said? Out of nowhere, he just murdered somebody? Is that what she just said? Just out of nowhere?
Out of nowhere, just murder somebody that you cared so much about.
But you just told us in the beginning that she was leaving him because she didn't want to be with him no more after 14 years. What did you talk? This is why you let people talk. This is really why you let people talk, because the more people talk, the more that we'll find out that they will contradict themselves. It's like anybody, like even me. Damn it, the more you let me talk, the more I'm going to contradict myself. That's everybody on the planet. When you talk too damn much, when you talk over the years, you will contradict yourself. We ain't perfect. No. For real.
Initially, Garola's family says she left her and her kids' belongings at the home and was starting fresh in Fredericksburg.
So she done left all the kids. You left car seats. Do you know how much car seats is? You could have took the car seats, right? No.
Her and her kids' belongings at the home and was starting fresh in Fredericksburg in Central Texas. She came back to Balch Springs not knowing what would happen to her.
She didn't want to go, but he kept texting her and bothering her, like, hey, come get your stuff, or it's all going to be thrown away.
Come get your stuff, or it's all going to be thrown away. They just told us that she wanted to start fresh, so she even left the churn stuff. Oh my God, y'all made this thing so complicated. No, listen. She wanted to start fresh in Fresno or wherever she went. Look.
Garola's family says she left her and her kids' belongings at the home and was starting fresh in Fredericksburg in Central Texas. She came back to Balch Springs not knowing what would happen to her.
She didn't want to go, but he kept texting her and bothering her, like, hey, come get your stuff, or it's all going to be thrown away.
When y'all be telling me, when society be telling me, like I will continue to repeat, they telling me that y'all is just like y'all more mature than men, or y'all smarter than men. I don't understand. I really just can't believe it. I really can't. He's been changing all these red flags. You decide to leave the churn stuff to get away. If you decide to leave the churn stuff to leave, that means that you left in a hurry and you didn't want to hear shit that he had to say. So you really had to go. But because he kept calling you, come on back and get your stuff, baby. Damn it, just come on back and get your stuff, baby. No. Come on. Just get it or I'm going to throw it out. Obviously, you left it because now you didn't want it. But he gave you a chance to come on back. Moving right along. I ain't going to eat much hold you. If you don't get what the hell just happened, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. That is not a me problem. I'm trying to tell you something. Oh, we got some good news. Wait. Well, do we? I think we got some good news. Yeah. Hold on. Real quick. Yada. Yes, we got some positive news. Whew, finally got some positive news because of the things that you all be out here doing. With the decisions that we as humans make, it has been really hard to have positive news. You all have been making it very hard to have positive news. But I'm glad. Well, hell. It starts off negative. This is negative news that turned positive. Because we just can't jump out there with all positive, right? Come on now. People want to watch the show. So because we like the negativity and stuff like that, it starts negative. And then it turned positive. Here we go.
Now to an Eyewitness News exclusive. A local high school student saves the life of a 3-year-old who wandered into a pool on Thanksgiving. The 15-year-old using CPR that she learned in the classroom.
The entire incident captured on video. Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell joining us live with this exclusive story. Hey, Amy.
Hey, Michelle and Jory. This came very close to being a tragedy, but a 15-year-old relative who has CPR training somehow managed to stay calm in those critical moments, and she saved the life of the 3-year-old girl. The terrifying incident happened on Thanksgiving Day as a family was preparing dinner. Relatives gathered at the house thought 3-year-old Maxine was indoors playing with other kids. Surveillance video shows the little girl wandering into the backyard and walking over to the swimming pool. She appears to jump in. A few minutes later, her uncle walks outside, sees Maxine face down in the pool, and jumps in. He pulls the limp 3-year-old from the water, yelling for help as he frantically tries to save her. Several adults run outside watching helplessly. When 15-year-old Madison Atkinson saw what was happening, she knew just what to do.
Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say, hey, chat, happy holidays. Prayers for Shirley. Love you, Willie. Love you back. Listen, y'all, get your prayers up for Shirley. Shirley, I hope that you're doing well. We need to hear from you, baby. Yes, we do.
I saw that he was trying to do the Heimlich, but I knew that in that case you needed CPR because she.
You mean to tell me one of us adults, one of us grown folk, jumped in the water, didn't even much think. He jumped in the water, grabbed that baby on up out the water, and she said that he was trying to do the Heimlich. We ain't gon', hey, players mess up. Listen to all you adults. If somebody had drowned, it seems like somebody have drowned, you don't ever do the Heimlich, you do CPR. Shout out to the 15-year-old who has been trained and know that you do CPR. Us as adults, we over 21 and you don't know how to do CPR and you do not know which one to do, CPR or Heimlich. It might need to just be an old misdemeanor out here. You need to sit down for 3 days. I promise you need to sit down on the weekend for 3 days at the resort if you don't know if somebody damn drowning, you don't do no Heimlich. But I ain't mad.
It didn't seem like she was breathing. So then I just told everyone that I need CPR, and it kind of calmed everyone down. And then they just laid her down on the ground, and I started CPR.
I'm literally watching a 15-year-old girl basically bring back our niece, a 3-year-old, to life.
And no other adult knew CPR.
It was something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Madison, a high school sophomore, says she is studying sports medicine and was certified for CPR at school. The family says 3-year-old Maxine recovered from the near drowning and is back to normal. Damian Gilbert says he is extremely proud of his stepdaughter. She was the only person in the house with CPR training, and he finds it remarkable that she was able to take control. And Jordan, Michelle, she saved a life.
She is a hero and hopefully now an inspiration to a lot of other people to get that CPR training, because you never know when you'll encounter a situation like this.
So should CPR training be in all high schools starting in the 9th grade? Should it be mandatory? Should it be mandatory for all schools, all students across the United States of America to learn CPR in the 9th grade and recertify in the 11th grade because you only have the CPR thing for 2 years? Should it be? Because for those of us who have CPR knows that you have to be recertified every 2 years. But don't worry about it. Shout out to dog, I did the wrong thing. I already did that. Slide it on back just a little bit. Watch my daughter. All these grown folk, we ought to be ashamed of ourselves because it's you all watching right now. It's you grown folk too that have no idea how to do CPR right now. You don't know how to save one of your loved ones right now. That's some sad shit. When you listen, when your loved ones die, just sit back and be like, damn, I ain't even know CPR. All these adults, everybody around the table eating. Ain't nobody paying attention to that little 3-year-old. Yeah. It happens. We cannot watch children 24 hours a day. I know people, they want us to believe that type of stuff right there. Ain't nobody watching no child no 24 hours a day. But it would just scare me if I have a pool and I can't keep my eyes on a child, and or I don't have the proper safety stuff, the proper alarms and shit, the proper gates around the doggone pool, because they got to be like the worst damn thing is somebody drown in your pool. Here, a child drowns in your pool. Now, if you is an adult and you drown in my damn pool, then that's your bad. I hope you got life insurance. You know what I'm saying? That's shouldn't have got in the water. You know better. But for a child to drown in your doggone pool, it's real difficult, and you may not want to use the pool again. But listen, CPR should be mandatory. Shout out to the 15-year-old. Now notice, they call the 15-year-old a hero. She's a hero. Typically when we talk about heroes, the heroes be dead. But I guess because she's female and she saved the life, then she's a hero. But when it's a man who's a male, and he saved a life, typically they're dead. Just saying something. Moving right along. Shout out to the 15-year-old out here in these streets. Bam. Moving that. Got that off. Got it. Listen, I'm teaching you something. I'm letting y'all know some things that you should have been doing, especially before the doggone holidays, knowing that we're going to be around water and stuff like that right there, knowing people is going to be eating. So, hell, you want to learn the CPR. You want to learn the Heimlich maneuver also. Knowing that we were going to be eating all this doggone food and somebody liable to choke. Somebody liable to swallow a fish bone and ain't nobody got no damn bread. I'm trying to tell you something that I know now. Moving right along. I ain't going to eat much. Hold you. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go ahead on and jump into this right here. Because it's 26. It's 26. Back to domestic love again. We're going to something negative. Yes, we is, because this is what we like as a people. It's really what we like as a people, and it's not news. Do y'all really understand? I would say like 5% of news is like positive news. But there's not a news organization, a news station, a news channel that will be able to prosper if 95% of the news was positive. We love the drama. We love the, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. Oh my God, I did not see that coming. You know what I'm saying? Like we just don't, no, we're not interested. We're really not interested. Shout out to Katavis for the $3 cash app. Say $3 for the Mad Monday News Challenge. I appreciate that right there, y'all. We got a challenge going on. I need your support. It's the beginning of the week. I need you. We got the likes pretty high. Can we get the like? Can we bust 300? Can we bust 300 before the year out? On the number 7 channel with the thumbs up. If we was on the live channel, we wouldn't have a problem. If we was on the number 3 channel, we wouldn't have a problem. If we was even on the number 4 channel, we would not have a problem. So we're trying to get this thing built up on the number 7 channel. I appreciate everything that y'all do for a player. And remember, at 1 o'clock, we going over to Rumble, rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. Just to let y'all know ahead of doggone time out here in these streets. Listen, it's November 27th, 2023. We almost in December. And we almost in the 2024. Moving right along. Ain't gonna eat much on you. We got a situation that happened in Florida, my state. Stay in your grind state. Plus a bitch go home state. Please don't run up. We in Fifth Hour Life state. We got a man. Well, we got a baby daddy. Who done stabbed baby mama. And set the house on fire, killing a 10-month-old baby, sending the other children to the hospital where the other children is in the hospital, and we don't have a motive. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Shout out to Phyllis for the $2 cash app. Say add that to the dollar and challenge accepted. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Here we go.
All right, that breaking news. We now know the name of the man accused of murdering a mother and child in Daytona Beach.
Police say Charles Ivy is the prime suspect in this arson murder. He's the father of at least 2 of the kids who are still recovering in the hospital. West 2's Pamela Combe is live this afternoon. And Pamela, prosecutors say that they have a lot of evidence against this guy.
They do. I mean, they say the evidence against the suspect is undeniable. He was found with the victim's phone on him. He was found leaving the residence, and they were eventually able to track him down using traffic cameras. Now, we're talking about 34-year-old Charles Ivy. He was arrested on 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of attempted murder, and 1 count of arson. This
Charles, why you did it, Charles?
all comes after he allegedly stabbed a woman several times and set a home on fire with 3 other kids inside. This was a 10-month-old baby who died along with his mother. Now, Daytona Beach Police Chief Jakari Young says the 4- and 5-year-old children in the home were Ivy's. They are the only 2 who survived and are currently in the hospital intubated, according to the chief.
The defendant in this incident deserves a special place in the gates of hell for what he did to this mother and these children.
Ivy is currently being held without bond. There's no clear motive for why he did this, and something the chief says we may never know. Now, we are being told that Ivy did not confess to the murder, but he did place himself at the crime scene. And now, as for the family of the victim, the chief says they are, of course, very distraught. Reporting in Volusia County, Pamela Combe, West 2 News.
Such a sad story. We got more video. Don't even worry about it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E, F, G, E, F, G. I got it somewhere. I don't got it. But anyway, now I wonder what she did. And I do understand that a lot of people, they would not look at it that way. Will you blaming the victim again? And I would just say, yeah. Pretty sure I'm blaming the victim. That's really what I'm doing, because it got to be for a reason. It's always for a reason. Something makes us snap. Some makes us snap out here on the ones that we care about, the ones that we love, and then we really do have to show how much we care about the one that we claim that we love. That's just how it goes. I don't know any other way to explain it to people. And this is why I do what I do, or this is why I say what I say. There's always a reason. Something happens, and then something happens. Hold on, got to be more careful. I got it. I'm just trying to make it to the theater mode right now. Let me get that there up. All right, bam. We popping. Here we go. Another video about the same situation.
New developments now in the murders of a mom and her 10-month-old baby. Daytona Beach police say a suspect is in jail now, facing a long list of charges after detectives say 34-year-old Charles Ivy stabbed that mom and set fire to their apartment, killing the baby. Police say this happened late Monday night at the Countryside Apartments off Bevel Road in Daytona Beach. 2 other kids were also inside the home during the fire. They're still in critical condition at a hospital. News 6's Molly Reed is in Daytona Beach with details on how investigators tracked Ivy down.
I got a question, and I wonder, did he know? Did he know that the kids was inside the house, though? Did he know that the kids was inside the house? I don't know. Maybe they'll tell us. Shout out to the mayor of Detroit for the $3 cash app. Say pimp, player, baller, hustler, shot caller, challenge. I appreciate that right there. That's what's up.
We now know the 2 children who are in the hospital at this time, still fighting for their life, are Charles Ivy's own children with the victim. Now, police are back here at the jail trying to question him more today. They say so far he's not confessed to anything.
Oh, so the 2 children that's in the hospital is his. So is the 10-month-old his? Go ahead.
They still don't have a motive.
The evidence is clear. The evidence speaks for itself.
34-year-old Charles Ivy is now facing several murder, attempted murder, and arson charges.
He looked like something wrong. He looked like it's something that he found out. Something is wrong.
Daytona Beach detectives say on Monday night he stabbed his ex, 30-year-old Denasia Moore, then set her apartment on fire with their 4- and 5-year-old children inside and Moore's 10-month-old. The infant dying afterwards in the hospital.
So all the children here. Got it.
I've never witnessed anything this horrific in my entire career.
Police say inside the apartment they found the stove's burners all turned on with papers and boxes on top to start a fire.
Whoa, all of the who burners, the stove burners?
They found the stove's burners all turned on with papers and boxes on top to start a fire, so they knew it was intentionally set. Detectives then went to track down the murderer.
We were able to track his vehicle via traffic cameras leaving the area after this incident would have occurred.
Chief Jakari Young says Ormond Beach police told Ivy about his children right after the fire. After that, police couldn't get a hold of him. Detectives went to Ivy's Ormond Beach home, saw him limping, putting suitcases in his car, and then leaving. The chief says they pulled him over and arrested him.
He was also in possession, admittedly, of the victim's cell phone.
Now, as Ivy's held in jail, his 2 children are still in critical condition in the hospital.
Listen, these phones is receipts. These phones is tracking device. These phones is everything that can get you convicted.
Their injuries were as a result of being left to die in a fully engulfed fire.
Ivy did not say anything during his court appearance here today. He's being held here in the jail without bond. In Daytona Beach, Volusia County, I'm
He been held. He been held. No bond, I'm guessing. Shout out to the mayor of Detroit for the $3 cash app. Say, damn, Charles is gonna have to cancel Christmas. Facts, boy. Jesus, what made you do it, pimp? Allegedly, because we don't know. He has not confessed to anything, and he's doing
with my teeth
exactly what he's supposed to be doing, because you is not supposed to confess to anything unless you cowards don't admit to nothing. People like Cola Bell, though, is not a coward. People like Cola, you're damn right I meant to do it. Hell yeah, I meant to do it. People was aggravating me, bothering me. See, that ain't no coward. When you scared to say, yeah, it was me, and you got to do your doggone job to prosecute me and all of that, that's that cowardness coming at you. But anyway, let's go to the third video real quick. Look.
New details tonight about this man, Charles Ivy. Daytona Beach police say he fatally stabbed the mother of his children and then set her apartment on fire with 3 kids inside.
The mother's 10-month-old died in the blaze. The other 2 kids are in the hospital, and we learned today that he's actually the father of those kids. Fox 35's Connor Hansen spoke with cousins of the mother today, and he joins us right now in the studio. So, Connor, they have to be in shock over this whole thing.
Cousins of the mother. Go ahead.
That's right, John. And family members told me today, they say Denja Moore was planning to come over to their house for Thanksgiving tomorrow. They say they still can't comprehend how something so horrible could happen to such a good person.
Everybody is still shocked and in disbelief. We was just on the phone, like talking about preparing for the tomorrow.
Denja Moore's cousins, Tanisha and Princess, say they all grew up like sisters.
So this happened the day before Thanksgiving. So this was Wednesday. This happened Wednesday.
They describe Moore as
beautiful baby. Look at her.
With a great sense of humor and someone who would do anything for her kids.
Nice, caring.
Police say Moore was killed by the father of 2 of her children.
So the father of 2 of her children, but in the last video they said that the 2 children that was in the hospital was his. Because we know that the 10-month-old done died, but now they're telling us that he's the father of 2. This is confusing.
Charles Ivy, Daytona Beach Police Chief Jakari Young, not holding back after describing the horrific details, alleging Ivy stabbed her to death, then set her apartment on fire. Her 3 kids were inside, her 10-month-old did not make it, and a 4- and 5-year-old are in the hospital.
The defendant in this incident deserves a special place in the gates of hell.
Is that like supposed to make people feel bad or feel good? Oh yeah. I agree with you, Chief. He need to be in the gates of hell. What if this was God's plan? Say, Willie, she picked him though. Yep, facts. She showed enough did. She showed enough picked him. Yep.
For what he did to this mother and these children.
Denja Moore's cousins say they didn't know Ivy at all, just that she dropped the kids off with him on weekends. They're relieved that he's in jail and are thanking all the first responders who helped.
This is the mother of your kids. Like, you know, you're the reason she's down here. It's just, you know, just crazy. I can't even describe, like, how we felt when we heard the details of, you know, what happened.
Family members tell me they plan to celebrate Denja tomorrow and remember the good times they've had with her. They're still praying for the two children in the hospital. Tonight they did not have an update on how they're doing. In the studio, Connor Hansen, Fox.
I was going to let it go, but I can't. I can't, y'all, because when I hear something, I got to respond. Come on now, it wouldn't be a show if I didn't do it. Shout out to Quincy X for the $2 cash shot. You say the one died was for another player. See, listen, this is why I was saying, was the 10-year-old child his? Well, he allegedly intentionally sought the fire when all of the kids was there. So maybe he wanted to knock everybody off, which all right, depends on. All right, I get it. But one video said that the two kids in the hospital is his. One video said that all the children here. One video said that the 10-month and one of the kids in jail here. I say in jail. In the hospital is his. I don't know. It's confusing. All right, maybe one of the kids is not his. Maybe we can go with that part right there. But I like to listen to what people say. Watch this.
Tomorrow. They say they still can't comprehend how something so horrible could happen to such a good person.
Wait.
Everybody is still shocked.
No, I got to back it up some more.
35's Connor Hansen spoke with cousins of the mother today, and he joins us right now in studio. So, Connor.
With cousins of the mother. They
have to be in shock over this whole thing. That's right, John. And family members told me today they say Denja Moore was planning to come over to their house for Thanksgiving tomorrow. They say they still can't comprehend how something so horrible could happen to such a good person.
Everybody is still...
And listen to everybody, family and stuff. When y'all be calling people good people, you have no idea what people do behind closed doors. I will continue to tell y'all that. I know that your feelings be hurt and you all be upset because you be grieving at the time. But if you're hearing what I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you, we say people is good people. When we know ourselves, how we present ourselves to other people is not how we present ourselves behind closed doors. So I get why y'all say it, but I'm just trying to tell you, it don't make us look good when we say it.
Still shocked and in disbelief. We was just on the phone, you know, like talking about preparing for the tomorrow.
Denja Moore's cousins, Tanisha and Princess, say they all grew up like sisters.
You say they all grew up like sisters. That's the part I want to get back to. They all grew up like sisters. And then...
were inside. Her 10-month-old did not make it, and a 4- and 5-year-old are in the hospital.
The defendant in this incident deserves a special place in the gates of hell.
Denja Moore's cousins say they didn't know Ivy at all.
We grew up like sisters, but the cousins say we didn't know him at all. So, she had a 4- and a 5-year-old and a 10-month-old. Y'all ain't never met the baby daddy, but y'all grew up like sisters though. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. You all never met the baby daddy? Wow. So even when they was together, like from the first baby, y'all never met the baby daddy? Shout out to Big Moochie for the $4.99 super chat. You say, Willie, why when women killed they baby daddy, no one says that the father of the child? It's always the mother of the child. Facts. You never hear the father of the child. This is crazy. That's really, really crazy. Because mothers are the most important human beings on the planet. They're even more important than the children. But we care about the children. Say that there again, family.
Denja Moore's cousins say they didn't know Ivy at all. Just that she dropped the kids off with him on weekends. They're relieved that he's...
They didn't know him at all, but they knew that she dropped the kids off to him on the weekends. They didn't know him at all. Not that they ain't seen him around in a good little minute, you know what I'm saying? They ain't know him at all. But she had a 10-month, 4-year-old, and a 5-year-old. We grew up like sisters. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm pointing out. That's all I'm pointing out. Shout out to the family. I hope that y'all get justice and all that fly stuff right there. It's just the words that be said. It's just like don't make sense to me. It's just to me. You say these mothers today are overrated. Facts.
Jail and are thanking all the first responders who helped.
This is the mother of your kids. Like, you know,
why do y'all feel like a person should not do anything to the mother of their children? If that's such a big deal, then why do mothers kill their children? People often tell the men or say to the men, why would you do this to the mother of your children? But the mother of the children do shit to the children. And we don't really, of course, you should not kill your baby. I get that right there. But they give a bit sympathy and empathy for doing something to the children. They don't give sympathy and empathy to a man for doing something to the baby mama. And people be like, you should never harm your baby mama. You don't know what that bitch had done did. You have no idea what that bitch had done did. So you mean to tell me, let's say if she's stabbing your baby, should you do something to your baby mama then? Oh, no, you should never hit a woman. You should never do anything to a woman, period. But if it's your children's mother, oh, you should. And we just be so stupid, be like, show no, you should never should. You should never should. Bam! Moving right along, ain't gonna eat much hold you. I'm just showing y'all what's out here in these doggone street and people, they just keep on dying by mistake on purpose. Keep on dying by mistake on purpose. You know, things happen. Things happen. Things will continue to happen. Let's go to somewhere where somebody said that they was forced to do something. We going into a believe all women situation right now, so hold your horses. Hold your horses. We never know what we're going to get. We got a situation. We have we have a force to have sex situation out here in these streets. Force to have sex situation out here in these streets. Please listen to this wonderful story.
Inside the doors of Houston's First Episcopal Church west of Main Street, this 10-page lawsuit paints a troubling picture of sexual abuse by a former employee gone unchecked by church leaders.
Have y'all ever heard of, we got First Episcopal. Have y'all ever heard of Second Episcopal? Third Episcopal? And if there is a second, a third, and a fourth Episcopal, what does that mean?
Shock and terror and disbelief that this was happening to her.
Attorney Jessica Dent represents Jane Doe, an accounting department employee, for 2 years. After being hired, her boss told her school policy requires the staff take new employees to dinner and to wear a nice dress.
School policy. Boy, y'all be telling me that a bitch be smart out here. Say what school policy is again and what she fell for. Watch it.
After being hired, her boss told her school policy requires the staff take new employees to dinner and to wear a nice dress. She arrived to a table for two and a $700 bottle of wine purchased on the school's credit card.
She arrived to a table for two. They said in the school policy that staff, not a staff member, staff is supposed to take new employees out for like lunch or dinner or something like that right there. Not a single member. It say staff, so staff is like all. Here we go. Oh, wait. Press it again.
Later, he allegedly told her he had a sex addiction.
He only started giving her verbal red flags, making sexual comments whenever he needed to.
His behavior.
So she accepted sexual comments at a Episcopal place. The first and third Episcopal. She accepted that he's a sex addict. I want y'all to understand, this is a religious spot, a religious school. She accepted him on the first date saying, I have a sex problem, and accepting sexual comments. That's sexual harassment, isn't it? Got it.
Allegedly escalated into forcing her to have sex with him, sometimes threatening her employment status if she didn't comply.
Do y'all understand this bullshit? Forcing. Hold on. He forced that baby to do what?
Making sexual comments whenever he needed to.
His behavior allegedly escalated into forcing her to have sex with him, sometimes threatening her employment status if she didn't comply.
Forcing her to have sex with him, sometimes threatening her employment. So this means this happened multiple. She was forced multiple times. Threatening her employment. You mean to tell me this is the only goddamn job? And then I want y'all to really understand, this happens at a Episcopal place. Got it. Go ahead.
At other times, he carried knives with him and he would hold her at knife point and force her to have sex with him.
And she did not do the one thing that we talk about women don't do when they say that they have been used and abused. Call the police. He would sometimes bring his knife, and sometimes he would threaten her with the knife. On the job, at the church school. You don't tell nobody. Got it.
Jane Doe reported him to church leaders after 2 months. But
she reported him to church leaders after 2 months. So you've been hunching. You've been threatened with knives and shit. And you've been talked to sexually, that harassment thing that we just said, for 2 months. And now you want us to feel like you did your due diligence after 2 months. Or that you did the right thing because you came in 2 months. But if I walk up to a chick on the job and slap on the ass, guess what she gonna do? She gonna snap, and if we on the job, she's going to the administration. She going to the boss and say, he touched my booty, and I just had a BBL and stuff like that right there. You're gonna do that immediately. Am I lying? You say it's a 2 months policy. It could be.
They allegedly didn't let him go until a couple of weeks later.
And they got an accounting audit instead of a sexual violence.
They got him on an accounting audit and instead of a sexual harassment charge.
Investigation.
And forcible sex, which is also, that falls under grape, doesn't it? Wow.
Says that's not how it should have been handled, according to church policies. Instead of a conversation about what happened, church leaders allegedly treated her with suspicion and questioned her qualifications for the job.
Oh, they questioned her. Oh, because they were suspicious of what she was talking about. Yeah, 2 months later, I would be suspicious too. But society tells us that we should not question a woman who claims to have been abused. Got it.
The allegations are pretty serious in this lawsuit, and we want to give you an opportunity to respond.
I called 2 church leaders tonight. One didn't have a comment. The other,
no answer.
Despite text messages, didn't pick up.
Churches hold themselves out to be kind parts of the community that are meant to protect people.
According to St. Stephen's website, the church had the first woman rector in Texas in 1981. Jane Doe hopes her story is one that empowers other women if their sexual abuse complaints aren't addressed.
There we go with that. I'm trying to empower other women when I come forward. I thought y'all was strong, though. Again, if I slap you on your ass when you just got to the damn job, you going to HR. I keep trying to tell you, man, oh my God. Believe all women. Just believe all women. When women like somebody, they will accept pretty much anything until they get tired. until they maybe get angry about something else. And then now it's some type of abuse. Y'all full of it.
There's always a way for you to seek justice and perhaps change that and keep that from happening to someone else in the future.
So you say, Willie, that church is five blocks away from the Houston Police Department. This why, listen. Believe all women. Go ahead.
There's always a way for you to seek justice and perhaps change that.
She want other women to know that there's always a way for you to seek justice and to change the hold on.
And keep that from happening to someone else in the future.
To change the narrative, I'm guessing, and to keep it from happening to other women. If y'all really want to keep it from happening to other women, the first sign of something, the first thing that something actually happens to you, then maybe you need to go ahead on and tell them about it. But when y'all waiting, I don't give a damn it, you're grown. Y'all waiting. And was this the only damn job in the community? Well, obviously not. It's a few blocks away from the police station. You could have went to be a police. But no, you followed your own understanding. Let's see who she was. Real quick.
Inside the doors of Houston's First Episcopal Church west of Main Street, this 10-page lawsuit paints a troubling picture of sexual abuse by a former employee gone unchecked by church leaders.
Shock.
And going unchecked by the accuser. Yeah.
And terror and disbelief that this was happening to her.
So I'm shocked for days. I'm in disbelief for days that this is happening to me. I'm being abused for days, even though you was not locked down anywhere. You go home every day. You're shocked. You are confused that you're being abused. But if I slap you on your ass right now, you going around the HR on me.
Jessica Dent represents Jane Doe, an accounting department employee, for 2 years. After being hired, her boss told her school policy requires the staff take new employees to dinner and to wear a nice dress.
She fell for the school policy. We supposed to take out to dinner, and the school's policy states that you're supposed to wear a nice dress. She's like, okay. Y'all some real slow bitch. I'm people, but babies, real slow. This don't even make no sense to be telling somebody this in public.
Or employee gone unchecked by church leaders.
Shock and terror and disbelief that this was happening to her.
She was shocked and was in terror that this was happening to her. She got to go home every day. She was in terror, but went home every day and came back to work the day after. And the day after, and the day after, and the day after, week after week after week after week. She was in terror. She was in terror. She was able to go home. What are we talking about? But I guess when it crossed my desk, I'm gonna make some people upset around here in these streets. Shout out to James for the $1 cash out. You say he got all of this. You say she did. You say she did to everybody that got fired. Say she mad. That's what that baby was trying to do. She was trying to get some people fired, trying to extort all that fly shit. Hey, oh, no. Willie, calm down. Believe all women. Give y'all selves a pat on the back because y'all have made it to the end of the midday news around here in these streets. We finna go over to Rumble, rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I just want to tell y'all, listen, ladies, I just really want y'all to really understand. Y'all sound real stupid when y'all finally come forward and y'all tell y'all story. This is why I call you babies out here. A lot of y'all do not know how to explain what happened, and then when you explain what happened, we got to look at you funny because we just off using common sense and logic. We just can't even believe the story that you telling us because the story just don't make no damn sense. And then we got to ask, well, why did you keep going back to work? Like what? Oh, because you need a job, you need to feed your kids and all that. All right, man. That's what's up. Players, prostate cancer awareness right here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. We're going over to Rumble. Rumble starts at 1 o'clock. Appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. If you're new around here, subscribe. Y'all tell somebody about this pimping. I am out of here. I'm gone.